Greetings everyone. My name is Ananya Jain and for the Nirman exhibition topic profession, I have chosen human resource profession. People are essential to the success of any business. Performance of employees can be liability or asset to a company. HR professionals play a pivotal role in how successful a company is. As a good human resource management is essential for business of all sizes. What is a human resource management? Human resource management is the practice of managing people. So, I have my mother with me who is working as an HR professional. So, let's hear it from her about her work and the value it can add to any organization. Hi, Mom. So, we would like to know what you do and what is the scope of doing things differently in HR.
Hi, Ananya. Thank you so much. So I work as an HR professional, and I have been working in this field for about more than 10 years. And so, as you rightly said, the basic, the seven functions that you mentioned, these are the basic human resource function that every human resource professional have to, sort of manage in any organization. So nowadays, if you talk about how we can do things differently in human resource, as you rightly said, that HR data analytics is it has become a major function, right, of human resource. So this brings the whole, strategic perspective to the to the function that we do, to the work we do. There's a lot of predictive HR analytics tool which can predict the success, rate of many of the functions that we do. For example, for recruitment. Um, so even we can predict whether the person will be successful, whether we should be hiring that person basis the background and experience that the person have, and what kind of sort of personality attributes we should be looking for. So everything can be sort of measured, right? The performance can be measured. We can even measure how whether the person should be promoted to the new role or not, right? It's a very exciting profession, and there is a scope to do a lot, in this profession, and I really enjoy working, yeah, as an HR professional.
Okay, this is really helpful. Thanks, Mom.
Thank you, Ananya, for having me. Bye.
As we have understood that human resource management is the strategic approach to the effective and efficient management of people in a company or organization, such that they help their business gain a competitive advantage. Hope this information that I tried providing through my project was helpful. I thank you for your time.
Hello everyone, my name is Anvesha Khandilwan from grade 5E. It is that time of the year when our school conducts Nirman Science Exhibition. Hello Papa, what are you watching?
I am watching something very interesting which we can also learn by doing it at our home.
Wow, what is it?
Anvesha, do you know the water which you are drinking has a lot of energy?
Yes, I know that water is very important to drink.
Yes, but I am talking about the potential energy which the water has, which
Potential
is used to generate electricity.
potential energy?
Yes, potential energy. Potential energy is used to generate electricity.
Electricity? Papa, can you explain me how?
Yes, we can prepare a working model at home, and we can learn how electricity can be generated through water. Come, let's go. Chalo Anvesha. Now our model is ready to generate electricity. Now what we will do over here? We have placed the model below the tap. Now we have placed this model below the tap. Now when we'll start the tap, the water will flow with high pressure on this fan, which is also called a turbine in case of hydroelectricity generation. This will help the motor to run with the help of this belt which we have, which is connected to the turbine, and through these wires the electricity will flow and our LED lamps will glow. Correct? So let's see how it works.
Wow, Papa, the lights are getting on. How is it possible?
See, when we store the water in the water tank, when it goes up, it uses energy. The energy is stored in the tank, and now when the water is flowing out of the tank, it is using that energy which is called potential energy. And because of that potential energy, we are able to generate electricity through water.
Papa, what we have to study to make these such hydroelectric projects?
For this, you have to be qualified as a hydroelectrical engineer.
Okay, Papa. Thanks. This was really informative. Hope you like my project. Thank you. Hi, Mama.
Hi Asmi,
What is your profession?
I'm a homemaker.
What is the problem you face while you are working?
One of the major problem is heat faced in the kitchen, and ceiling fan may disturb the cooking on a gas burner, so it cannot be switched on.
Okay, so what is the solution you have thought about for your problem?
It would be great if there would be a small portable fan which can easily be used by everyone in the kitchen.
Okay. Today I am going to make a table fan for my mom. So let's get started. So here is the solution ready for Mama's problem. This is the small portable fan ready to use. This is also rechargeable. Here is the on off button by which I can turn the fan on. We can use this continuously for 4 to 5 hours. This is very helpful if there is a power failure. Thank you. Mama, take this. I have made this small portable fan for you.
Wow, this is so nice Asmi. Thank you so much beta.
Welcome, Mama.
Thank you.
너는 내 삶에 다시 뜬 햇빛 어린 시절 내 꿈들의 재림 모르겠어 이 감정이 뭔지 혹시 여기도 꿈속인 건지 꿈은 사막의 푸른 신기루 난 깊은 곳에 아프리오리 숨이 막힐 듯이 행복해져 주변에
And welcome to NMDH's News. My name is Avisha Mishra. and today is an interview about a very special person. He's a doctor, an engineer, a chef, a chartered accountant, and everyone's first teacher. We welcome on the show Mrs. Vilina Mishra, my mother. Hello, I'm Helen. Firstly, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm great. So firstly, I would ask you, what is your profession?
My profession is homemaker.
Great. How long have you been in this profession?
I am approximately 20 years.
Wow. So all along, have you faced any difficulties in this profession?
In this profession, हाँ कभी कभी बहुत प्रॉब्लम होता है, कभी टाइम में एडजस्ट करना पड़ता है, कभी मॉनिटरी फैक्टर रहता है.
So I would like to ask you, what is a lesson or a thing that you would like to share with us?
देखिए सब लोग बोलते हैं होम मेकर में कुछ काम नहीं है, लोग मतलब उसको इतना वेटेज नहीं देते, लेकिन मॉर्निंग से एट नाइट तक पूरा फुल काम रहता है, जो कि स्टार्टिंग बच्चों को स्कूल छोड़ने से रात में सोने तक जितना काम रहता है वो होम मेकर का ही काम रहता है. उसमें आप इंक्लूड कर सकते हैं एवरीथिंग जो भी है. आप उसमें सेफ भी बोल सकते हैं, आप उसको डॉक्टर भी बोल सकते हैं, आप उसको इंजीनियर भी बोल सकते हैं, आप उसको चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट भी बोल सकते हैं, क्योंकि एक होम मेकर जो कि सभी जो जॉब है सभी को डिजर्व करती है.
I've really have learned very much today. Thank you for being our special guest today. I would like to thank you, our viewers, today. We hope you all are happy and healthy. This is Abhishek Mishra logging off.
Hello everyone, my name is Durva Mahesh Trivedi. I study in class 50 and my roll number is 5. Today I will take my father's interview. He is a CA Chartered Accountant. His name is Mahesh Ganeshwal Trivedi. So let's go! Hi Papa.
Hi Durva.
Sorry to disturb you. I know you are reading something, but can I ask you a few questions?
Of course Durva.
I know you are CA, but I don't know what does CA do.
You know what doctors do?
Yes, doctors look after physical and mental health of the society.
Exactly. So we CAs are looking after the financial health of the society. Sounds interesting?
Yes, it's interesting, but I want to know more about CAs.
Well Durva, we CAs are advising and guiding our employer, our clients, our company on various financial aspects, keeping in mind various acts called Income Tax Act, GST Acts, Companies Act, and we have to ensure that we provide correct information to our clients.
Oh, then you have to remember so many things and prefer so many books.
We have to read many books, and because we have to ensure that we provide correct information before giving any conclusion to the clients.
Then you have to spend so lots and lots of time for reading the books,
Yes.
right?
Yes, Durva.
Have you ever thought of having any gadgets that can help in your profession and can solve your problems?
Yes, I have. I have thought of a gadget exactly similar to your favorite cartoon Doraemon.
Oh wow! What is it?
See, I have made this gadget. I've designed this gadget. It's called Ectomon.
Wow, but how does it work?
This Ectomon will listen all my problems and will provide me with the solution very quickly and effectively. Isn't it exciting?
Yes, it's super excited. Thank you, Papa, for sharing your ideas.
Hey Durva.
So this was a short and quick interview with my dad. Thank you.
Hello friends, my name is Gargi, studying in 50, roll number 06. Today I am going to give you knowledge about a profession called dentist. So friends, now I am going to ask few questions to my mom. So can you tell me about yourself?
My name is Dr. Nandita Kole. I am practicing here since 17 years. I work here with my assistant. My clinic name is Sri Sai Multi Speciality Dental Clinic.
Now can you explain me about your education?
Yes, I have completed my schooling from Manohar Municipal High School, Gondia. After that, I took admission for 11th, 12th in BB Science College. After completing my 12th standard, I got admission in BSPM Dental College. From there, I completed my BDS.
So now can you tell me your role at your workplace?
Yeah, I worked as a senior dentist here in Mira Road. It's my duty to serve my patients The patients who are in severe pain and who are suffering from severe sensitivity, I will cure them and treat them.
So now can you tell me what difficulties you find in your profession?
As a dentist, I found that all dental procedures are time consuming and they require more time, and because of that I will have to work for more hours and my working hours increases. Because of that I can't give sufficient time to my family.
So now my mom is going to say few points to be followed.
You should brush your teeth twice in a day. You should not eat sticky and junk food. You should visit your dentist once in a year. Now I am going to teach you the correct brushing technique. Hold your brush like this. Keep it angulated over the gums and give vertical strokes like this. And this chewing surface you should brush like this. Horizontal brushing is not the correct brushing technique. You should follow the vertical brushing technique like this. If you have the missing teeth, you should replace the missing teeth with the dental implants. This is the newer version in the dentistry. You can replace the missing teeth with the dental implants like this. Thank you.
Wow, Mama, that was really very informative. I learned a lot and I hope it also benefited our viewers. Have a great day.
Hello everyone, my name is Himanshi Chirjbambre. I am studying in Anatania School. This is my mother. She is a doctor.
Hello everyone.
Mom, I would like to ask you some questions.
Yes dear, you can ask me.
My question is, from how long you are in this profession?
15 years?
Have you faced any difficulty in your profession?
Yes. Sometimes it is little difficult to balance between personal and professional life, being a mother, but both are equally important for me.
Okay, since you are a doctor, would you like to share some awareness on your specialty?
Yes dear, sure. Today I will share some important information regarding new technology bring along new diseases. Regarding technological development, there is always risk about unknown illness and conditions. Today, new type of diseases might appear due to excessive use of virtual reality solutions, video consoles or smartphones. For example, VPTSD means virtual post-traumatic stress disorder. This might diagnosis in especially in video gamers who participate in large virtual battles wearing a VR mask and experience the same symptoms like those soldiers who fought in real wars. Then one more condition is photosensitive epilepsy, also known as video game epilepsy. Yes, it is possible. Video game can cause seizures in children. It's due to exposure to the flashing light at certain intensities can trigger seizures in children. Then another one down called text neck means the neck, it is used for neck pain and damage sustained from looking down at your cell phones, wireless devices too frequently for longer time. So this is all hazard due to excessive use of new technologies.
See friends, have you listened about excessive use of technology can harm us? That's why we should use new technology in a sensible manner. Thank you, Mom, for sharing your knowledge. I am sure that it will definitely.
Hello everyone. Welcome math teachers and our media friends. My name is Izam Parveen Bhimani and I study Anandana High School. 5th E. Roll number. My roll number is 8. Today we are going to introduce our Nirman project. Our topic is Finance Manager. Our Nirman project of digital video on Finance Manager.
Finance manager. A finance manager is a person who takes care of all the important finance function of a company.
A finance manager has many roles, responsibility, skills, and career prospects. Finance manager may also work in a variety of organizations through all the sectors of business, industries, and commerce. The different roles of finance manager are raising of funds, allocation of funds, profit planning, growth capability. Financial manager has many skills, excellent communication and presentation skills, and analytic approach to work, high numeracy and sound technology skills.
Problem solving skills and initiative. Good time management skills and the ability to work as part of a team. Career prospect. Most of the financial manager start their career at lower level. Move into the world of financial managers in the later stage of your own roles. Build up some experience. In this graph, your experience is low to high. This was our video from Inaya and Izan.
This was our digital video. As you know, my father is out of station. So, we have a recording. So, let's hear.
Hello everyone, I am Parvez Bhimani, father of Inaya and Izan Bhimani. I work in Firmenich as a finance transformation manager. As finance manager, I am responsible for managing and executing a number of key projects such as BPO transition and implementation of global standards. As of now, the key focus is on AI and automations in the field of accounts payable, general ledger reporting and cash applications. Thank you.
Thank you, Dad, for your precious time. Thank you, Dad, for your precious time. Thank you, dear ma'am, teachers, and all my dear friends. So, this was our Nirman exhibition. Thank you from Nizam. Thank you from Vinaya. Hello, everybody. My name is Janice. I'm from class 5E and my roll number is 9. As the topic we have got is to interview our parents about their profession. I'm going to be asking some questions to my dad about his profession.
Hi, Janice.
Hi, Dad. I just want to ask you some questions about your profession.
Sure, go ahead.
So, what is your profession?
Well, I'm head of billing operations. I'm heading a team of billing operations team.
Oh, that's good. And how long have you been in this profession?
Well, in this profession, I have been for 50 to 60 years now.
That's a long time. And have you faced any difficulty in your profession?
Well, we face difficulties every day since it's an operation that you have to handle. But you come together as a team and you try to sort it out.
New information for us. So, can we explain our friends about the a little details with the model we have created?
Sure, come with me. I'll explain to you right from the moment a call is been made to the invoice that is being generated, right? So tell me one thing, when there is a conversation or a call being made, how many participants would be there? Exactly. So there is always a calling party, the person who makes a call, and there is a call party, the person to whom the call is made, right? So right now, this is my phone, okay? And this is your phone, okay? Now I'll be making a call to you, right? And this is okay. Well, the call is ringing. What exactly does that mean? It means that my phone is searching for a signal somewhere nearby. That is, since I'm using Reliance Jio, my Jio network is searching for you in Vodafone network. Okay? and your network is searching for you. Where exactly you are trying to connect us. Okay? So, pick up the call. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
That's because the networks are connected.
That's good.
Right? And if you keep talking, say probably for an hour or so, we can keep continuing. But what exactly happens behind that? Let's disconnect the call. Now what exactly happens? The conversation or the time that you have spoken, there is a record generated at the signal. Okay, that record is called call detail record. That is CDR. Okay, so this record has no value unless and until it is enhanced. Okay, so this record from the network is passed on to the billing system. Now, billing system is the brain of the billing operations, right? That is where all the information with regards to the logic, say, it identifies whether it's a local call, it's a international call, or it's a SMS, or whatever it is. And based on that, it applies charges. For example, if it's a local call, it's free for you. If it's an international call, then it is chargeable for you based on the destination where you're calling in. So, it accumulates that data at the end of the month and it sends it to you in the form of a invoice. Come on. And the invoice has all the details. Say the invoice for the month, the summary, that is the monthly charges, the call-in charges, other services, and this call-in charges also helps you with the itemized detail. So the itemized detail gives you all the details of the calls that you have made during the month. Well, so that's the billing process for you, right from the call which we made to the invoice that is generated.
Thank you for this wonderful information you gave me and my friends to learn about. Hope you all enjoyed the video and got some information about my dad's profession. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Janisha Gandhi from 5th E and this is my mom.
Hi, I'm Parusha Gandhi.
So mom, today I will be asking you some questions.
Okay.
So what is your profession?
I am homemaker.
Have you faced any difficulty in this?
Yes, glad you asked this.
So what is that difficulty you would like to ease out?
Daily in the morning and evening, I have to do on and off balcony light. When we are out of home, it remains either on or off for a couple of days.
Okay, so I would try to ease that out by some of my knowledge.
Okay, best of luck for that.
Thank you. This is a model of smart light which I have made for my mom who is a homemaker. This is a sensor which detects if there is light or no. This is a triac which acts as a switch to on and off the bulb. This is the resistor and this is the bulb which ons and offs. So now I am fixing the sensor into this, which is the most important part of this making of the model. Now, as you can see, I have attached the sensor. So the sensor is detecting light all around it. So the bulb is off. Now I am turning off the light of the room. So it detects no light and darkness. So the bulb is on. Now again, if I off the light on the light, the bulb turns off. My mom uses this smart light while working at night. She doesn't need to on light in every balcony. It automatically gets on and off. We can use these slides in open area like street, school premises, farmhouse, playground and balcony. The street light works like this mechanism. Thank you.
Hi everyone, myself Jhalak Damani from 50, roll number 11. My topic for today is financial literacy. Literacy means education and it helps to mold the career of an individual which in turn helps to create better society. Then, what is financial literacy? In real life, not only earning is important but managing funds for future need, spending sensibly and to grow wealth is equally important. Collectively, this leads to financial security and is possible only because of financial literacy. Financial literacy is not only for adults but is very necessary for kids too. Earning is what everyone makes for living, but it is important to save money, invest, grow money and spend it sensibly. So let's start with the skit. Dad, today is the first day of the month, so can you please give me my pocket money?
Here is your pocket money, Jhalak. Spend it wisely. I will not give you again.
Okay, I should do some online shopping. Okay. Oh, look! I bought some makeup, dresses, bags and accessories for me. They look so good. I spent all my money within 2 days on these accessories and I want to go to the party. But I don't have money. So, the learning of this kit is spend sensibly and smartly. Prioritize spending, save money. In the second skit, I'm a working lady. And today, I will receive my salary.
Hi, Jhalak. This is your salary. Please enjoy and also save some money.
Yes, sir. Wow! So much money! I will spend it by buying things for me and going to parties. Oh, I'm suffering from COVID. Doctor, what will be the hospital charges?
3 lakh rupees, madam.
But I don't have money because I spend it on unnecessary things.
You must be having credit card.
Sorry to say, but I'll spend all its limit. Learning of the second skit is that we should invest for future in mutual funds, gold, equity and bonds. We should buy products like life and health insurance and use credit cards wisely. And the most important, we should save and spend part of it when above mentioned activities are done. Thank you. So let's ask my dad some questions about his profession. What is your profession?
Hi, Jhalak. I'm in financial service sector in a wealth management company called IFL.
How long have you been in this profession?
I have been since last 16 years in this profession.
Have you faced any difficulties in this profession?
No difficulty, but challenges like to keep pace with newer technology, continuously upgrading myself with new market practices. It's same like what you kids have to learn every other day. So my only suggestion is keep reading, keep upgrading yourself. So synonym of life is learning. So enjoy learning.
Hello everyone, myself Mohi Poneka from class 50, roll number 12. Today I am going to interview my mother. So let's get to know her. Hello Mama.
Hi Mohi.
So Mama, what is your profession?
I work as a software engineer in one of the IT companies.
Okay, so how long have you been in this profession?
I have been working around for 15 years.
Okay, so what work do you do in this profession?
I work as a software engineer, so it involves a lot of working in front of with the laptop, mostly 9 to 10 hours a day. So I work with the software, the apps that you use in your mobiles.
Okay, so what difficulty do you get in this profession?
The major difficulty that I face would be due to the long sitting hours. As I told you, it was around almost, you see me, working for 9 to 10 hours in front of the laptop. So there's a lot of swelling which has happened in my legs due to that. So that is one major difficulty, I would say, which I face while working.
As we all know that, Mama, you get swelling in your leg, I am thinking to make a foot racer for you.
Okay.
So today we are going to make a foot racer. So let's get started. The materials which we need to make a foot racer are a box, an acupressure point, a chart paper, tape, scissors, pencil eraser, staple and glue. So let's start making our foot tracer. The first step is cover the chart paper around the box. As you can see, I have already covered my chart paper around the box. We are going to move to the second part. The second step is to stick the acupressure point on top of the box. So this is my acupressure point. Let's stick it on top of the box. So now our foot tracer is ready. The beneficial values of foot tracer are: it is good for the people who sit for long hours, it reduces swollen legs, it increases the blood circulation in human body because of the pressure point. I would really like to give this to my mother so she won't have swollen legs anymore. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Nicole Gidama from grade 5th E and welcome to the Nirman exhibition of 2021. Today I have my mother and I am going to interview her and we will get to know more about her profession and the difficulties that she faces. Hello Mama.
Hello Nicole.
So what is your profession?
I'm a teacher by profession.
Okay. How many years have you been in this profession?
I've been in this profession for around 12 years now.
That's good. Are there any difficulties that you face?
Well, every profession has its difficulties, but during the pandemic, and when we had our online classes, it was long screen hours that exposed us to a lot of blue light, which was not very good for our eyes. And also when we had assessments, invigilating the online assessments is a little difficult, pinning every student to the screen to see how it's being done. So that's something which we face, the difficulty that I faced in particular.
Okay. What is one scientific approach that you would like to add to ease it out?
What I really thought of was we should have some glasses, some specialized glasses that will help filter out this blue light, and maybe something like a Bluetooth headphone also connected to this the spectacles, to the glasses. So this will help us a lot.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Nicole.
Change is inevitable and sometimes it is essential. Most of us have spent long hours staring at our mobile phone or laptop screens, trying to adapt to the new normal. Online classes, meetings and greetings have posed a serious threat to the organ that is our window to the world, our eyes. Studies have shown that constant exposure to the blue light can cause very serious damage to the eyes. Teachers in particular are impacted by the blue light emitted by their devices. So here I bring before you an answer to all your worries: smart glasses. These glasses have a special lens that filter out the blue light and reduce the harmful effects. It has Bluetooth headphones that will help teachers and students connect for online meetings. If a teacher has to pin a particular student, she just has to focus her gaze on the student and he or she will be pinned to the screen. This will be very helpful while conducting online exams. The glasses also have an inbuilt mechanism to give you an alert if you have spent more than 30 minutes. You will get a red alert to to get some rest. So grab your pen now, teachers. Happy screen time. Thank you.
A profession is a job at which someone works and for which they have training. It is what they do to get money or living. Hello everyone, I am Yashika Sood from 5th E and today I'll be interviewing my dad on his profession, and here he is.
Hello everyone.
Okay, so now I'll ask you some questions related to your profession. So my first question to you is, what is your profession?
I'm working in HR department.
Okay, so my second question is, how long you are in this profession?
I'm in this profession for last 20 years plus.
My next question to you is, have you faced any difficulty in your profession?
Difficulties are the part of every profession. In HR, we have to manage entire life cycle of employees. We have to manage large workforce wherein communication is one of the most important aspect. So for communication, we have to connect to the employees through different medium. For example, using phone calls, WhatsApp, messages, emailers, etc. So at times we face difficulty to answer all the queries of large workforce.
My next question to you is, what one scientific approach you would like to add to ease out?
There are different tools available such as ERP, employee portals, help desk and mails, etc.
I can suggest you Chatbot to handle your queries. Chatbot is a modern tool to automate replies. You can program answers to set of questions based on algorithm. Now let's see how Chatbot works and how to make it. Okay, so now I'll tell you how you can insert a bot in your device. So for that you have to search landbot.io and this will take you to a website. You can make this with any other website you want like Duolingo, Twilio, etc. But I found Landbot the easiest. So after you have signed in, you will see the screen and you have to click on channels. After that, click on test, WhatsApp testing and try it for free. After that, you have to put your number over here in the tester's number. And after you have done that, click on bot and click on WhatsApp. You will see many different types of templates, but you have to select the e-commerce feedback as you can see on the screen. You have to click on use this and this will take you to the template. Now here you can see the answer to someone who says hi. So I'll just change this. You can give many other answers to the questions you want. So after you have done the changes, go on channels again and WhatsApp testing. Then you will see a linked bot option. Then you have to go on e-commerce feedback and then you have to save the changes. Now let's see if the bot works. Okay, so now I'll just text hi and let's see if the bot responds to us. So the answer is coming. Hi Vandana Sood, thank you for writing me. This is HR help desk, bot of Yogesh Sood. How can I help you? So I have changed the answer to this and you can change it to anything. So I'll just ask the bot one more question. I'll ask, what is my salary? Let's see if he answers. So this bot works. You can make many other things with the help of the bot, and I hope this helps a lot.
Good afternoon, Mr. Manoj Jain.
Good afternoon.
What is your profession?
I am a sourcing agent and a consultant.
How long have you been in this profession?
I am in my profession for last 29 years. Earlier I was associated with a pharmaceutical company. Now I am doing my own business in the similar profession.
Have you ever faced any difficulties in your profession?
Every field is full of difficulty. You have to make it easy through your hard work.
What one scientific approach do you want to add to ease out?
Standardization of specification of material being used by the buyers and being sold by the seller. Many times the material is available but not usable because of change in specification. What buyers need is not available with the supplier.
Okay, thank you for your time. This is the job description of my father as a sourcing agent. He first receives a receipt of inquiries from buyers located in India. He then forwards these inquiries to suppliers based in China. He then verifies price offers through customs import data with local suppliers based in India. And then he gives feedback to suppliers whose price offer is not in line with the current market price trend and current market situation. And then he negotiates as agent between buyer and seller. He then finalizes the commercial deal. Then he arranges shipment of materials from China to India. Custom clearance of material and delivery of goods is done by him. Then the payment of commission by buyer or seller is done to the sourcing agent or my father. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Anna Singh and this is my dad, Mr. Sanjay Singh.
Hi, myself Sanjay Singh. I am working for an automobile company.
Now I'm going to ask him few questions. The first question is, what is your profession?
I am an automobile enthusiast.
How long you have been in this profession?
I am in this profession more than 15 years.
Have you faced any difficulty in your profession?
See, actually there is no any difficulty, but most of the time in every profession there is some or other difficulties.
Have you faced any difficulty in your profession?
Not such any difficulty, but yes, there is some difficulties.
What one scientific approach you want to add to ease out?
See, nowadays petrol and diesel prices is very high. That's why electric car is the future. And in this electric section division also, there is solar energy is going to be the future of country.
Thank you. Hello everyone, my name is Arna Singh from class 50 and my topic is the solar car. Let us first understand the exact meaning of solar energy. Solar energy is the radiation from the sun capable of providing heat, causing chemical reactions or generating electricity. The total amount of solar energy on the earth is vastly more than the world's current requirement. But how will solar energy work in cars? Here we have solar panels on the roof of the car. It will be covered with the original car roofs, but to show we have kept it like this. When the rays of the sun will fall on the car will generate electricity just like any other solar panel. Now let us see some advantages of the solar car. There will be no use of money for petrol or diesel. Less pollution will be there. Last but not the least, due to no engine, the car will be spacious and there will be more space for luggage. Thank you.
So Dad, what is your profession?
Hi, my name is Vijay Singh Rawat and I am a visual effects shoot supervisor. I belong to VFX industry. Visual effects is the process by which you can create any kind of character, background, sets, etc. In the simple definition, the integration of live action footage and computer generated elements to create realistic imagery. It's called VFX.
And how long have you been in this profession?
Well, I'm working here in this industry from last 15 years, and I have worked with many Hollywood supervisors, and I have delivered fantastic shows in Hollywood, Bollywood, web series, commercials, and amusement park, 3D films, etc.
Have you faced any difficulty in your profession?
Yes, of course. The very biggest difficulty is client deadline. Sometimes client is giving a very unrealistic deadline, so we have to work non-stop. We have to work day and night. We have to work even on Sunday, Saturdays. No holiday, no national holidays at all. So this is the biggest difficulty in my profession. And sometimes we are a problem solver also, because whenever director is shooting something and which is not possible in real world, so we will create in our 3D world, and as I said, we will contribute in a way so that in big film or big screen you will find, wow, this is looking fantastic. So that's our job.
What one scientific approach you would like to add to ease out these problems?
Well, in our profession, the biggest challenge in the end, which is called rendering process. So definitely, I want to contribute in even in that rendering process, where it takes a lot of hours, days to render even one single frame. It's a tech thing, but yeah, if we will create one big team, not in national platform, you can say in international platform. So one guy who belongs to that industry can contribute from their side. So definitely I want to contribute in rendering platform.
Now let's understand the VFX pipeline. The VFX pipeline refers to the various stages of production required to add visual effects to a film.
from class 50, presenting you my Nirman project, which is a trolley bag. Well, I do not know how much handbags you have used, but what kind of bag is it? Here, I would like to talk about a laptop bag. It is the most important bag for any business professionals. It is used by frequent business development managers who always travel for business meetings. Why I made this bag? My dad is in a business development manager, so he goes for a meeting frequently. While business meetings, he has to carry his laptop, business organizer, and other tools. I know he like to go buy his car or a rental car for his business.
business meetings. But due to traffic conditions, sometimes he preferred train. And if he goes by car, the distance from a car parking till meeting place is very far. So he has to carry his bag on his shoulder. It causes back and neck pain. So I have made a trolley bag that is easy to move around with these handy items that includes wheels. Therefore, it can be moved around without lifting it. Moreover, it is a lightweight and easy to carry, which helped my dad to carry his laptop effortlessly. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Abhisat Deva and I am from 50. I made a robotic hand keeping Nirman exhibition in my mind. I made this robotic hand for my father's profession. My father's work in pneumatic valves. This robotic hand will fetch him the tool. For example, handbar, screws, pliers, etc. and etc. This robotic hand is very useful for my father because it will save his time and also make the work more efficient. Thank you.
The first step is to trace your hand on the paper. Make sure you leave some space around your fingers. Then cut out the hand outline. Now place your hand on top of the paper hand and mark the locations of joints. If you'd like, before this step, you could decorate the other side of the hand. Now fold the paper hand at the marked joint locations. Your robotic hand starts looking a little bit like your real hand at this point. Now you will tape the straw pieces onto the hand in between the joints, and you want the straws of the same color to be aligned together so that later you can move different fingers accordingly. This is not a requirement, but it makes it easier later on to move your robotic hand. The biggest straw piece will go at the wrist. The next biggest straw piece will go at the base, and then the two smaller ones will go at the top in between the joints so that we can move the fingers and the hand later. For the biggest straw pieces that go at the wrist, you can choose to tape them at the end since they all go together, or you can tape them as you go like we did here. You should have 5 pieces of yarn, 10 to 12 inches long each, and you're going to thread one yarn strand through each finger. Okay, now that all the yarn is through the fingers, you will apply some tape to the tip of each finger to hold the yarn in place. Now you can pull on the strings individually or in combination to explore the wonders of the robotic hands. If you decorated the other side of your hand, this side will look really cool. And now we're going to pull on different strings to move our robotic hand.
Hello everybody. So today's my topic is difficulties in parents' profession. So I want to understand that what difficulties my dad face in his profession. So
Daksh, I'm into accounts and finance profession. So what is account finance? You, for any organization, you have to do accounting. Like if you want to spend something, you should have any income, right? So accounting of income and expense is accounting basically. So it is not field job. So we have to work on some laptop or desktop and do this accounting. So we have to spend very long time on your laptop. So working long time, I face like shoulder pain or neck pain or tiredness because it is sitting job.
okay, Dad. So from my project, I will try to help you from making this problem to a solution.
Okay, great. All the best.
So, from the discussion by my dad, I understood that they have a lot of neck pain and shoulder pain because of sitting on a posture for a long time. So, I have made this new and very unique laptop stand. So, from this laptop stand, they can adjust the height of it by as much as they want as the posture. So, level 3, level 2 and level 1. They can adjust it as much as they want by their posture and position. And also, it has a side table, so we can put extra things and items as they want. Now, I will do a trial on it so that you can see it is working. As you can see, we can adjust the posture as much as we want. Now I have put the laptop. So I had these two wasted plies in my house, and then I cut them as per as I want. And then from the inches there they were wasted in our house. So I used screw to fit them in and joined these both plies. Now they were moving. And then I used this steel pipe and told the carpenter to cut it and design as I want. So I cut this pipe into different pieces and designed it as I want from the carpenter. And then my final product was ready and my project is completed. Now it will help my parents to reduce neck pain.
Hi all of you there. Best regards and season greetings to all of you. My name is Devansh Gupta of 50 and Dalmia High School. In our daily life, we often forget to acknowledge the hard work of our parents who are struggling to make our lives like a dream. This year in Online Nirman, we will together be going into the professional life of our parents to find out what they are going through and how I can fix them in my own small ways. My father is an aircraft maintenance engineer. He certifies the airworthiness of helicopters. Isn't it an interesting job? Let's directly hear from him. Hey Dad, welcome to Nirman. Today I am going to ask you some questions regarding your profession. So are you ready?
Yes, Devans, I am ready to answer all your questions. Thank you very much for inviting to Nirman 2021.
Dad, what's your profession?
Devans, I am an aircraft maintenance engineer. I certify airworthiness of helicopters. I make sure that they are safe to fly.
How long have you been working in this profession?
Well, Devans, I started in an aeronautical college in 1999, and since then I am in this profession. It's almost 20 years.
In these many years of experience, what are the common troubles that you have faced in your office work?
Well, the ones to be very true, there are not many difficulties that I have faced in my career. But I can tell you that on a daily basis, there are certain things which we need to be very sure of. No? Like there are a lot of lengthy checks, tests, inspections on aircraft, flight checks. So I need to keep a very good checklist, take mental notes, and remain focused. Keep myself attentively to the task, and that requires a lot of memory. So yes, I don't want to miss any of those checks.
So here was my dad talking about his profession. I understood some of his difficulties, but not all. So let's think of something that would help him. I have an idea. I will make a program on an Excel sheet which will be connected from Bluetooth to his smartwatch, which would give him an alarm when there is a new inspection or checklist. Hey, my program on Excel sheet is ready. Let's have a quick look at it. Now I'm making this program on the Excel sheet for my dad, which will make it easier for him. I'm working since morning and I'm very tired now. Hopefully I've completed a lot of his part. Only the name is left, so let's do it. So I have finally completed it. I have been working from this since morning. I hope my father likes it and it is useful for him. Fingers crossed. This is an aircraft maintenance program that I have made on an Excel sheet. These are the hours an aircraft has done, and these are the inspections that are due. Every time there is an inspection due, my father will get an email on his mobile phone. And every time he gets an email, his smartwatch will get an alarm. I think in this way I will be able to help my dad from remembering long checklists. Welcome again, Dad.
Thank you, Devans. Let me see what you have made for me.
Look at it. I have made an program on an Excel sheet for you which will make your office work easier.
It has a lot of things, lot of informations. And where can I find my inspections?
You can find all your inspections over here.
Okay, these columns. So if there is an inspections getting due, what will happen? Like how it will help me?
If there is an inspection due, you will get an email on your mobile phone, and whenever you get an email on your mobile phone, an alarm will ring on your smartwatch.
Oh, that's super. So now I will never miss an inspection. I don't need to memorize a lot of things. Devans, thank you very much. You really did it very well. I appreciate your hard work.
Welcome.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Nirman Exhibition 2021. My name is Devansh Goyal, class 5th and in Dalmia High School.
And my name is Samyak Goyal from class 2G and in Dalmia High School. Meet our father, Mr. Sunil Goyal.
Hello everyone, my name is Sunil Goyal and I'm glad to be part of this exhibition.
What is your profession, Papa?
I'm chartered accountant by qualification and I'm working in a finance and accounts department of multinational company.
Papa, from how long are you in this profession?
I'm in this profession since last 13 years.
Have you faced any difficulty in your profession?
Yes, so main difficulty that I'm facing being accounts head is that my team is getting hundreds of invoices on daily basis, but they are facing difficulty in punching them with accuracy and on timely basis.
So Papa, do you want to have some scientific approach for this?
Yes, but I am looking for some solution which can help me to speed up this process and with accuracy and also retrieval.
So Papa, I'll try to make an app for you which can make your work easier.
It will be nice.
Thank you.
Finally, we are done.
Here we are with the solution. Papa, have a look. So Papa, there are three options. First, view details. Over here you can see the details and approve or reject button. Once you have read the details, you can take the decision to approve or reject. I'll show you one. So here first I go to approve, then I'll type OK and then submit. Then I click
Okay, it will ask for, are you sure? Oh, great.
So then I'll click yes and that will be processing. It will process and this is a success.
Okay, so it will go automatically for punching. Oh,
Yes.
it seems to be a nice solution. It will save time also, and accuracy will also be there. Oh. So how it will be one?
So, Papa, this app is named SD Automation. With the help of this app, all the invoices can be scanned in the system, and then it will go for approval through workflow. It will be approved by the concerned users. Once approved, it will automatically punch with single click with accuracy and speed. So, I hope this will help you and your teams to save your time.
Great work, Devansh and Samyak.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello friends, my name is Govin Yadav and today is my Nirman project. So my topic is road safety. Today I am going to take an interview of my father who is in an safety profession. What is your profession?
Hi Govind, how are you doing?
Fine.
So Govind, I am a safety professional and working for a Flipkart company.
Okay. How long you are in this profession?
I am 25 years in this profession.
Okay. Have you faced any difficulty in your profession?
Yes, many times I have faced difficulties, and the major was a big accident where one of my workers got injured.
Okay. What one scientific approach you would like to add your case out?
One very good scientific approach is 5 why technique, where you ask 5 questions: why it happened, why it happened, why it happened, why it happened. You have to ask 5 times why until you get the solution of the problem, and that is the best technique I have used. Any other question?
Thank you.
Thank you. All the best.
What is your profession?
I am in business of petroleum. I own a petrol pump.
How long are you in this profession?
From last 18 years, I am in this profession.
Have you faced any difficulty in your profession?
At the time of shortage in supply, customer do not try to understand the situation. That time we find too difficult to handle such customer.
Which scientific approach do you like to add to ease out?
We have added a solar system and a windmill to certain the expenses on electricity and adding up to certain facilities to our customer. It can be helpful to charge our cars. Our motto is to emphasis on clean environment.
We are greatly thankful for your precious time.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Away.
Good afternoon, teacher and our dear friends. Today we have worked for your project on solar system and wind energy. I know you are quite aware about it and heard a lot in our science textbook and discovery channels. But today this same energy we are going to harness it in our locomotives. As we all know, in the crisis of fuel and need of era, many companies and engineering sectors are working on cars running on electricity. As solar energy is a clean renewable source of energy, so through our project we would like to highlight some positive impacts of solar and wind energy.
We have designed a fuel station with some innovative ideas which you will definitely like it. We have designed a solar panels on the rooftop which is a pole. This energy can help us to recharge our car batteries
which can cover 400 kilometers in just cost of rupees 350.
Is it not economically fit? And yes, here we have installed a windmill which helps our fuel station to generate electricity, which in turn helps our fuel station to work on.
On the extreme right here, you can see a cafeteria and a play area. This we have specially designed by keeping in mind for recreation or rest time if at all your car breaks down. Here you can freshen up by that time. Also, you can get checked your car for your further safe journey. We too have CNG station installed here. This is really a eco-friendly fuel. Government has taken step to get all public transport are running at CNG fuel. This is highly appreciable. Here you can see our generator room and electric panels so that you can recharge your cars.
Here you can see office, and here you can see our toilet, and here is the parking area for our customers and employees.
So friends, hope you like our project. Thank you.
Hello friends, myself Jianhir Mehta, and today I am here for Nirman exhibition 5E, and my topic is challenges with MSW. So now let me introduce my father.
Hi, my name is Hiren Mehta.
And now let's start with the question round. So our first question is, what is your profession?
I am working as a general manager for waste recycling with one of the private organizations.
What is your current project?
We are working for municipalities for processing municipal solid waste.
How long are you in this profession?
Say about 8 to 10 years we are working for this project with various municipalities in India.
So now, if you are working in this project, how many difficulties have you faced?
There are 3 major difficulties. First is the getting collection of the waste. Second is segregation of the waste, and third is space constraint in managing this waste.
Okay, so let's solve this. So let's look for possible scientific solution. So the first problem that was reported was collection of MSW. We should spread awareness for the better collection of the waste. We must also have a regular awareness programs in malls, colleges, schools, railway station, as well as in media. We should provide adequate quantity of dustbins in all the public places. So the second problem that was reported was segregation of MSW. We can solve it by providing separate dustbins for dry and wet waste. We should also spread awareness to separate dry, wet and biohazardous waste. And the third problem reported was space for landfilling. We can solve it by the MSW plant as it requires less space for processing. This will also help us to save environment and water resources. So now I will make you understand it better with the help of video. So now let's understand the output from such MSW processing plant. From this processing plant, the RDF is made and it is used for alternative fuel to replace coal to generate power and electricity. It also helps us to recycle the plastic and metals. It also creates organic fertilizer that is used in farms. Now let us all of us act responsibly, value our waste and save our environment. Thank you.
Good morning, teachers and all my dear friends. Good morning, Daddy. Myself, Neef Podar, and today I am asking some questions to my daddy related to his profession. What is your profession?
By profession, I am a software engineer.
Have you faced any difficulties in your profession?
Yes, daily we have challenges to automate our process, automate what we do, and adapt to new technologies.
How long you are in this profession?
I am into nearly 15 plus years into this profession.
What is a software? Can you explain me?
See, software are set of programs, what computers uses it. Okay, so the horizon is very wide. For example, now we will be talking about the use of software in cars. Nearly 40% of new cars use software. Okay, so here we'll show you how software works in car. There are various sensors. You can see the sensor when you close your bonnet. There are various sensors in engine to show the pressure, to show the temperature. Okay, so everything is more about sensors. The sensors give signals to the computers, and accordingly there is a signals to how cars should behave.
What scientific approach you want to add in your profession?
See, softwares in car is full of science and engineering. The sensors, what you can see here, okay, they give signal what to do next. So it's not only just one command, it's millions of command, and accordingly there is a decision by the computers, by the software. If you can see here in this seat, the new cars are coming up with user specific customizable temperature. That's the height of the seat will adjust according to the user. There is infotainment, new infotainment, which is full of software, which is full of AI. And you can see everywhere there are sensors, there are new commands, there are millions of different customizations, so that a user, a new car user has a comfort.
Advantages of autonomous cars. Autonomous cars prevent human errors and decreases the number of accidents. As the system controls the vehicle, it is a time-saving vehicle as the system takes over the control and the driver has a spare time to work or spend time with loved ones. As senior citizens are having difficulty in driving, autonomous car assist them towards safe transportation. Nowadays, everyone are using robotic things. So I and my daddy are making an autonomous car that runs through software, and it is driverless car. So I am working on it with the help of my daddy's inspiration so that his moral can become higher.
Hello everybody. Today there is a special guest with us and I will ask him some questions. First of all, sir, thank you very much for coming over here and I am very happy. First, sir, I will ask you that what is your name?
My name is Umesh Rajendra Rathi.
And what is your age?
I am 39 years old.
Now I will ask you some questions. What is your profession?
My profession is stock market trader.
How long are you in this profession?
I am doing this profession since 16 years.
Have you faced any difficulty in this profession?
Yes, it was quite difficult for me, this professional, and I had to learn a lot of things in early time.
And what is one scientific approach that you would like to add to ease out?
I just do focus my work and try to overcome my tension.
Hello everyone, myself Pranav Rathi, and today I am going to tell you about my Nirman project, which is a nature bag. As you know that some people pollute the nature, and if we will not respect the nature will not respect us. So for the nature, I have made a nature bag, and this is how a nature bag looks. The nature bag can also hold things like a bottle, a watch, and 2 toy cars. It can hold a little amount of things, but it is good that a nature bag can also hold it. Now, as you know that nature is very important to us, and we should not use plastic for the nature. So this is why I have made a nature bag. And you should also make a nature bag for the nature. I have made this nature bag using newspapers, pencil, cardboards, and some ribbons. You can also make this nature bag in your home. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Shraman Jain and today I am going to take my father's interview. So my first question is, what is your profession and what is your working experience?
Hi friends, good evening. Myself I am Aditya Jain. I am chartered accountant by profession and I qualified CA in May 2002. After that, I had 19-year experience in the banking industry in Kotak Mahindra Bank and HDFC Bank.
Okay, so my third question is, what are the advantages and disadvantages of this profession?
Fine. I would like to highlight the advantage of this profession. First of all, it give you the most important the confidence in resolving the difficult situation and the challenges in life. Secondly, you get a good opportunity in any organization and you perform over a period of time, then the growth is unlimited. Third, if you work as a profession, as your own consultancy firm, and if you are able to create a good amount of client, then you really serve the society and earn good amount of money. Second, I would also like highlight some of the disadvantages. First thing, due to work pressure, sometimes you need to compromise on your family time. Secondly, that due to the continuous work, your health also get affected and the food intake schedule also get disturbed.
Okay, so my fourth question is, how this profession is helpful to you?
This profession is very much helpful to me. Due to this profession, I have understood the banking industry in detail, due to which I got a 19 year of experience. Secondly, now due to the understanding, this profession has helped me to understand the economy, the equity market, the mutual fund market, the property market, latest development in the international and the Indian economy, due to which I can able to take good decision in placing my investment and getting the good return. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Shraman Jain and today and now I will show my model. So my model for the Nirman exhibition is this. This is a future ATM. This is electric ATM. This works from electric but now it works from satellite, but this is electric ATM. And it works when I will put the password, I can put the money, and if when I will again put the password, I can withdraw also. So let's try. I have put the ATM. So now I can put the password. The money is gone and I have put the password. This was the way of a future ATM. Now I will tell how to withdraw it. This was the way how to deposit it. Now the withdraw process is, first we have to put the password. Now it's done. We can remove the money. From here the money will come. Okay? Thank you.
Good afternoon everyone, my name is Tarush and today I am going to talk about my Nirman project, in which first of all I will take my father's interview. Afterwards I will show all the things and explain about it, what is needed for my father's profession and how they make his work easy. Let us start with the interview with my father. So, what is your profession?
My profession is teaching. I am a teacher for maths subject. I am teaching maths subject for 11th standard, 12th standard, science section, commerce section, and even I am teaching maths subject for CA foundation to CA students.
How long are you in the profession?
I am doing the teaching work from almost 17 years. I have completed my 17 years teaching.
Had you got any difficulty in your profession?
Actually not. In this 17 years it was a smooth work of teaching. But as you all know that in the last 2 years, not even our country, the entire world is facing the issue of coronavirus, that is COVID-19. And because of this COVID-19, now the students are not allowed to go to their school, to go to their classes. They cannot go anywhere outside their house. Even teachers not able to travel. So actually teachers and students are not able to meet face to face. So this is the biggest problem, issue, or I can say a difficulty faced by a teacher and student in this profession.
A scientific research that you would like to share us?
Actually, honestly speaking, that scientific point which we need to add, or which I can say we were forced to add in our teaching due to this coronavirus. As me and my students are not able to meet each other, we are not able to have face-to-face interaction, so we have to make use of other resources such as technology aided teaching. I can say that I have to make use of the laptop. Students are using that tabs, mobiles, laptops, whatever facility they are having at their place, and me and my students are meeting each other with the help of different education apps which have come across, such as Zoom. You must have heard about it. Google Meet, Google Classroom. So these are the various techniques which we are using and which even I am using to teach my students. So this is the scientific approach which we have used to come out of the problem of COVID-19 or coronavirus. And honestly speaking, I am a math subject teacher, and being a math subject teacher, to do the practice or to by heart the formulas or to remember so many things in that, the best scientific approach which I really want to do is converting the subject content and delivering it to the students in the form of games. As I have seen you also playing games in your tab so many times, and other students also play, so they love it. They love to increase the levels, they love to score better points in their games. So converting the maths in the form of a games, so they will love to increase the level of maths in the form of games. They will going to try to score more points. Now they will going to enjoy the subject more rather than feeling it more difficult or hard as the normally students think. So the best scientific approach which I would like to put in my subject, specifically in maths, that converting the subject in the form of a games and delivering to the students.
So here we finish with our interview, and let us start with the model explanation. So here is a laptop which is the most necessary for the online classes. In this we can find many apps that will help you to conduct classes such as Zoom, Google Meet, Google Classroom, and some learning platforms like Unacademy, etc. Afterwards, to connect this, you need a Wi-Fi. In this Wi-Fi, it should be also strong. If the network is not strong, then most of the time you can disconnect and the classes are closed in between. And sometimes the hours that you give to study, to teach students, that will be less. Afterwards, we need a typing pad which help you to write fast or comfortably. It is the exact size of the laptop screen, or if it is bigger or smaller, you can buy our same size also. Over here, I have a big one on the edges. On the edges over here, this is whole size. So if I will type over here with the pen, so on the laptop screen also it will display over here. So if I will type over here something, it will be as easy as writing on the whiteboard.